This webinar will show you how to submit an incident or injury report form. Move your mouse over the incident investigation icon and select Create WHS Incident Report. Questions on the form marked with an asterisk are compulsory. Your form will not submit if these questions are not completed. Now that you have opened the form, you'll see a number of options in the blue bar at the top of the screen. Selecting Close will close the form and not save any of the information you're about to enter. Save will save the form and allow you to come back at another time to complete it. Submit is what you will press when the form is completed, and Generate PDF will allow you to print a copy of the form for your records. You'll also be able to access an electronic copy of the form at any point in the future. The system will know it is you that is logged on, and your name will automatically appear in the Reported By field. Next, select your manager or supervisor using the Employee Lookup function. The default search is for a person's surname, but you can also search by other definitions by changing the Search By menu in the top right-hand corner. Next, use the drop-down fields to complete your organisational unit or OU structure. Remember, all fields marked with an asterisk are mandatory. Now move on to the details of the person involved in the incident. Enter your own name in the Employee Name field if you were the person involved in the incident. If you are reporting an incident on behalf of someone else, enter their name. The SMART system will then complete many of the following fields in this section using information from the Department's Establishment Report. If you notice any of the fields have incorrect information entered, you can delete it and type over the field with the correct information. Next, complete the details of the incident to the best of your ability. Try to provide as much detail as you can. You can also attach pictures, documents, maps, or emails to your incident report. When you get to the question, Type of Incident or Event, select all the options that apply. What you select here will determine what other questions appear on the form for you to complete. Next, complete the details of any witness to your incident. You can also attach other material to your report in this section. If no injury was sustained in the incident, you will be presented with questions clarifying the type of your report, and that will be the end of the form. Scroll back to the top and make sure you have answered all the questions marked with an asterisk. Once you are satisfied with your report, click on Submit in the blue bar at the top of the screen. But because we have selected injury as the type of incident or event above, we are now presented with questions asking us to describe the injury. First of all, we must indicate whether the injury resulted in lost time from work. If you have only missed part of or the remainder of your duties on the day of the incident itself, select No. Only select Yes if you are unable to work on the day or days after your incident. Go on to complete the details of your injury. You are able to use the drop-down menus to select both your primary and secondary injuries, as well as their bodily location. For secondary injuries, select all that apply. You can also select multiple injury locations if necessary. Use the drop-down list to complete the mechanism of injury. Select all that apply. Depending on your answers, the system may ask you additional questions to clarify your answer. Next, select the agency of incident. This means what contributed to your injury. Again, select all that apply. Go on to complete the rest of the questions. There is space for you to describe the treatment that you sought for your injuries, as well as any other comments you wish to provide. You can also attach any other documents relevant to your report. Finally, complete the rehabilitation questions if you are unable to complete your scheduled hours of work on the day of the incident, or if your duties have to be modified as a result of your injury. Scroll back to the top of the form and check that you have answered all of the required questions. Then press Submit in the blue bar at the top of the screen. If you have saved the form, press Edit to bring back the Submit option. If while completing the form you have saved the form to be completed at another time, you can find the report in the View My WHS Incident form in the opening screen of SMART. A copy of your report will be emailed to you, your supervisor or manager, and the Safety and Injury Management team in Brisbane. You can then forward your report on to any other people that need a copy. Your supervisor or manager will determine what happens to your form. If no further action is required, your supervisor will indicate this to the team in Brisbane, who will finalise your report. If further action is required, you will be informed by your supervisor or manager. That completes the incident and injury report form submission process.